Om Swastiastu. Hi everyone! Welcome to my video. So in this video, I would like to bring the material about making requests. So, before that, I would like to introduce myself first. So my name is Nimada Ciptarini. You can call me Cipta. I'm from English Language Education Department of I Gusti Bagus Sugriwa Hindu State University. I'm on my 5th semester. So, before we continue to the material today, I would like to share you what is the capaian pembelajaran in fase C. So, capaian pembelajaran. Jadi, pada akhir fase C itu peserta didik memahami dan merespon teks lisan, tulisan, dan visual sederhana dalam bahasa Inggris. Mereka menggunakan bahasa Inggris sederhana untuk berinteraksi dan berkomunikasi dalam situasi yang familiar, lazim, atau rutin. Peserta didik dapat memahami hubungan bunyi huruf pada kosakata sederhana dalam bahasa Inggris dan menggunakan pemahaman tersebut untuk memahami dan memproduksi teks tulisan dengan visual sederhana dalam bahasa Inggris dengan bantuan contoh. So, now let's see the learning objective. Jadi, learning objective itu yang pertama, peserta didik itu mampu memahami fungsi dari kalimat permintaan atau request. Kemudian yang kedua, peserta didik mampu menggunakan kalimat permintaan sederhana. Yang ketiga, peserta didik mampu mengetahui ekspresi yang digunakan dalam penggunaan kalimat permintaan. Dan yang terakhir, peserta didik dapat mempraktekannya di dalam kehidupan sehari-hari. So, now I have a dialogue between Ben and Anna. So, Anna said, "Hi Ben, can you open the door please?" And the Ben replied, "Of course, Anna." Jadi apa sih yang dikatakan Anna? Jadi Anna bilang, "Halo Ben, bisakah kamu membuka pintu? Bisakah kamu tolong membuka pintu?" Kemudian Ben menjawab, "Tentu saja, Anna." So what is making request? So making request, it is a sentence when we make request, we ask someone for something or we ask someone to do something for us. Jadi kalimat permintaan itu adalah kalimat yang kita meminta orang lain untuk melakukan sesuatu untuk kita. For example is seperti yang tadi, slide yang tadi, "Can you open the door please?" Bisakah kamu tolong membuka pintu? Itu namanya kalimat permintaan ya. And then di dalam membuat kalimat permintaan, in making a request, we should know the expression atau ekspresi-ekspresi yang digunakan dalam membuat making request. Yang pertama itu ada can you. Jadi contoh kalimatnya, "Can you open the door please?" Bisakah kamu membuka pintu? And then the second expression is could you please. For example, "Could you please lend me one of your pencil?" Bisakah kamu tolong meminjamkan satu pensil untukku? And then the third one is would you mind. For example is, "Would you mind if I bring this towel to the bedroom?" And then the fourth one is can I ask you to open the window? And then the last one is would you. For example is would you like to kick the ball? So that's the expression when we are making a request. Jadi itu merupakan ekspresi yang digunakan di saat kita ingin membuat kalimat permintaan. And then di saat kita membuat atau memberikan suatu permintaan, when we are asked for request, there should be two possible answer. The first one is accepting atau menerima. Jadi permintaan atau request kita itu diterima. Nah, ekspresi untuk menerima permintaan or the expression when we are accepting a request, the first one is sure. Artinya tentu. And the second one is I'd be happy to. And the third one is sure, just a moment. The fourth one is no problem. The fifth one is of course. The sixth one is certainly. And the last one is alright. So these is expression of accepting requests. So if you able to do the request, you can say this expression. And then the next one is after we get accepting, there must be refusing or menolak. Jadi when we are not able to do the request, we can use this expression. For example is I'm sorry, I can't. The second expression is I'm sorry but blah blah blah. For example, I'm sorry but I'm still busy. And then the last expression is sorry to say that. So when you are not able to do the request, you can say this expression to your friends or to the person who give you request. Jadi kalau tidak mampu atau tidak dapat untuk melakukan permintaan yang diminta, bisa menggunakan ekspresi ini. And then in making request, we know verb atau kata kerja. So kata kerja there's a lot of example of kata kerja you can see on the screen. There is walk, eat, read, sleep, write, play, call, and then drink, and then listen, jump, wait, play, run, smile, sleep, sell, wash, walk, watch, smell, buy, and love. So in order to making a request, there's some verb that you should know, like this on the screen. And then in making request, di dalam membuat kalimat permintaan, there is 3 magic words. The first one is please. What is please? So please, we are use please when we want to make a request. Jadi kita menggunakan kata tolong ini dalam membuat kalimat permintaan agar kalimat yang kita lontarkan atau kalimat yang kita ucapkan itu terdengar sopan dan baik. For example is, can you open the door please? Bisakah kamu tolong membuka pintunya? So it sounds better if we add please on the sentence, right? Jadi kata please ini artinya it makes us more polite and more respect towards the people that we ask for a request. And then the second magic word, it is sorry. So what is that sorry when we use it? So sorry, it is used when we cannot do someone's request toward us. Jadi kata sorry ini kita gunakan pada saat kita tidak bisa melakukan request atau melakukan permintaan. Jadi kita harus bilang maaf. I'm sorry, I can't. Saya minta maaf karena saya tidak bisa. So it is also more polite and makes the refusings atau kalimat penolakan itu more better. And then ada thank you. And then when we use this thank you, so we use thank you when someone doing our request. So for example is I give you a request. Everyone please, someone please, can you open the door please? So pada saat kalian sudah membuka pintunya, I should say thank you. Jadi thank you ini juga membuat agar kita terlihat lebih sopan dan kalimat itu memiliki arti yang baik seperti itu. And then I have example here about making requests. So the first one is there is 2 children here. The first one is Ben and Mia. So Ben said, can you lend me one of your pencil please? Mia said, "Of course, here you are." And then Ben replied, "Thank you." Jadi Ben bilang, bisakah kamu meminjamkan satu pensil untukku? Mia bilang, "Tentu saja, ini dia." Kemudian Ben menjawab, "Terima kasih." So, the expression that Ben used here is can you. Can you. And then Mia menjawab accepting atau Mia menerima dengan membilang of course. Kemudian Ben menjawab thank you menggunakan 3 magic words tadi. And then we have the second example. There is Bella and Peter. So Bella said, "Peter, can you like to close the door please?" Kemudian Peter said, "I am sorry, I can't because I am still busy." Jadi Bella bilang, "Peter, bisakah kamu menutup pintunya?" Kemudian Peter menjawab, "Saya minta maaf, saya tidak bisa karena saya masih sibuk." So, the expression that Bella used here is can you, and then Peter refusing the request atau Peter menolak kalimat permintaan yang diberikan oleh Bella dengan menjawab I am sorry. So we are come into the last part. There is time to exercise. So after you were learning about how to make a request, how to accepting, how to refusing, and how to use the 3 magic words in making requests, I think you would be able to analyze these exercises. So the first one, there is the situations Mia and Ben in the classroom. Jadi Mia dan Ben itu berada di dalam kelas. Kemudian Mia said, "Can you open the blah 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 please?" So there is 2 pictures, the first one and the second one. So which one is the answer? Can you open the blah 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 please? Alright, so here we are the answer. The answer is door. And then the second exercise. There is John and Dina in the garden. Jadi John dan Dina itu berada di sebuah kebun. And then John said, "Oh, the plant is dry. Dina, can you please give me blah blah blah?" Jadi John bilang, "Oh, tanamannya layu atau tanamannya kering. Dina, bisakah kamu memberikan saya bla 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 bla?" Alright, the answer is water, the second one. And then the third exercise is Agus and Andy in the playground. They are playing football. Jadi Agus dan Andy itu berada di tempat bermain. Mereka bermain sepak bola. Kemudian Agus said, "Andy, can you kick the blah 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 please?" Alright, the answer is ball, the second one. Okay, so that's all about my material today and the exercises also. I hope you got it right, the answer right. And then I would like to say thank you for your attention of watching my video until the end. I hope the material have a good impact for you and have a good also benefit for you. So this is the end of my presentation and my video today. So I would like to close the video with Paramo Santi. Om Santi 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 Om. I will see you in the next journey. Bye bye.